Alright, welcome, good evening everyone who may be watching, good morning, afternoon, whatever day it is, wherever you're at, whoever you are, wherever you are. Today it's my 224th day apparently. I've been playing a lot, so it seems, so we're just gonna play some more. I've been making a couple videos. I think I'm gonna make this like a little series thing, just kind of throw some random things in there. Fly some planes, pretty much gonna be a planes one, so planes are all fine and dandy to me. It's a really fun game, so I'm gonna probably be calling it the joy of gaming, or the joy of War Thunder. That's kind of what I'm thinking of right there. Don't wanna copyright anything there. So, anyways, we're gonna jump into the BA65. I am looking for critical hits today. So we'll see what I can do. I'll start with my low tier. So later on I'll probably do one of my preset 2s, which is actually my between 2 and 3 ranking. So I'll probably do one of those in there and see how well I can do for that. And then maybe finish off with another one. Depends how many games I do. Sometimes I can get my War Bonds award in 1 round, sometimes it's 2, so it's all things. I've just got kids sleeping. I think they're sleeping. It's a little windy out, so they might be a little on edge just because they don't always know what it is. Looks like this is a domination. Berlin. This looks airfield domination with 2 points. So I'm gonna definitely say that's in the rank 2 to 3 side, or the 2-3 to 3 ranking. So 2.3 to 3.0. So we'll see. Let's see what we have for ground units, and that'll tell me the basis of it. So looks like light tanks and anti-airs. So I'm just gonna float around here. I usually try and get down low, just because this plane I find I can do better at the lower altitudes, but we'll see if anybody's even gonna go after these. Just gonna get down, put my flaps to take off. Always just, I don't know, it seems to work well with this plane. I'm just gonna turn down my background sound a little bit. It's a little loud in my headset, so I don't wanna be yelling. So bear with me here. And don't crash the plane. Press the wrong button. Accidentally went out to Windows. Just looking for this. Gonna drop it down about there. Hopefully still survive. Alright, so somebody get that IL-2. He is after me. He's going squirrely. He wants to hit somebody. With luck, that can happen. I'm gonna attack these light tanks along with everybody else, apparently. The BB-1's got big bombs on him, so he'll probably get a good crush of them right there. Poof. Half of them are gone. But they're still the ones that I can actually maybe damage here. I can hit him anyways, so yeah, I can kill him. That's always nice. A couple BMPs. Alright, so up and over here. Try and finish off these guys. Comes HE-112 comes flying in there. There is still one floating around there. There he is. Yes! Perfect, that's what I want. And this SFM FO3 here, this is Yak. We'll call him a Yak because he's got an interesting name there. Yak 2, I'm pretty sure everybody sees him as going after our tanks. Looks like all of the other tanks have been dealt with on this side. So I'm going to fly up and over on this way. Get down. I'm going to do a little bit up down here. Alright, so we do have planes coming in. They will probably be protecting their ground units. We do have to capture the airfield, so we'll attempt to work on that as well. But right now I'm after the ground units, what's left of them anyways. probably won't have a nice track to get into land, so I'm probably not going to try that yet. I might try it later. In my last video, it wasn't a domination one, but I was just attempting to land my plane. Came in a little off and all that fun stuff, and well, let's say it was not the prettiest, so let's see. I'm gonna try and capture this. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the grounds here. Yeah, I'm not even at the airfield, I don't think. But I might make it to the airfield. Just gonna, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Right to the house. That's alright. That was fun. Hey look, my plane's still alive. Took out a house, but my plane's still alive. That's fun. On the upside, nobody got my kill, and I got a kill assist on top of that, so I can't complain. I got something. Alright, so looks like we need to... We gotta protect our base on the right, our B base. We also have to take their base, bring points down faster. Because in domination, it's about runway control, so... Air runway control, whatever you want to call it. KI-2044 is going after the Blenheim. I'm gonna try and see what I can scoop up in here, if anything. Probably not, but we'll do a bit of searching here. We've used a bit of these plane crashes for cover. There is a... right there. I think there's my team is attacking him, but just trying to cover the air base right now, the airfield. I don't know why I'm calling it an air base. It's technically a base. So, yeah, we might get something out of this still. Again, I know I mentioned this every time, but I am playing in arcade, so the guide sight line is there, so I do make use of it. It is part of the game. You think about it, it's arcade. I do play realistic as well. I also mention that every now and then in the just trying. I'm gonna try and land because I think that's all I've got left right now. I'm too injured to do much more. I might as well just try and capture this base here. Oh, I took out my engines. But propeller's down, but I may capture the base. No. But I cut it into neutral zone, so that's a good thing. So, and again, look, my plane's still alive. My pilot's alive. So I can fire up a different one. Now the other night I said I was drinking Hop Circle. I am still drinking that Hop Circle. I buy a 6-pack. I have maybe 2 or 1 a night. So it lasts me quite a bit. So the base is neutral. I think we're going to have to start defending our B base as well, because it looks like a good portion of people are swinging in through there. So it looks like... Oh yeah, so yeah, we're definitely in the 2-3 rank. I guess the low 2s. The BF-110 is actually in the rank 3, so yeah, we're sitting in the top 2s, so I don't know, anybody else was probably looking at the score. I didn't actually need to look at it, but I do know, I'm pretty sure I'm in second, because first player is not in the game anymore. So yeah, so I guess I'm in second. I'm pretty sure I'm in second. It doesn't take much. Like I say, I don't usually pay attention to my score, so it's kind of fun just to have that surprise at the end. Maybe one of my guys can help me out here. Oh yeah, see? I think the other guys got him, so pretty sure I said thanks. I'll say thanks again. We gotta try and get this base captured. Let's see. I think See, because now they're capturing the other base, so I'm gonna report that I'm gonna attempt to land on this again. I'm gonna try. I don't know what my repair speed is on this. I'm gonna try and survive. I'm gonna cut my engine too. I'm just gonna hide behind this, hopefully behind this guard post. Nobody knows I'm here. I'm not here. Nobody's here, guys. Just leave me alone. Let me repair. There we go. That's always fun. Everybody's covering this base rather nice. It's actually cool to see, because usually it's kind of so spread out. It's just, it seems really complicated to capture the bases at the airfields, so just fly through a plane debris there. And I guess I go for, gonna try and attack the B point. That's fun. Take off, get shot down anyways, but it's all good. That's alright. Well, let's see if I can land this flat. Nope. It's always fun to just play with your plane if it's not blown up totally. So zone capture with that, and that's not bad. I'm not gonna complain on that one. I am gonna. See, I'm out of planes. I do have my backup planes. I don't really want to use them yet. I tried to avoid using my backup planes, but I'm good. We gotta try and get this B point captured, so. The B-18 looks like he's trying to do that, if he survives. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. I use quick commands quite often, so. And that's just on the PC. This is all on the PC, I'm sure. Most of you might have figured that out by now, but in case you haven't, this is PC War Thunder, so it is mouse and keyboard, and T47, T46, they're all quick commands, so. I don't know if I'll be able to help this guy as much as I want to help this guy. I feel he's got a good sporting chance. Good sporting chance, because I can't catch that guy. So I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna attempt to, and maybe I'll get lucky and just hit him in a good spot. And then I'll go down to this guy right here. Looks like he's gonna be swinging in. No, he went the other way. This guy's coming in. This guy's still floating around there. Nice. So there we go, second overall, which I'm sure we all saw when I opened up my tier. Let's see what tier we were in, but second, 1700 though. It's a pretty nice score for me. Usually my second is, maybe the team's not doing good, so sometimes I do really good in second. But it's always fun. It's just getting the rank does not matter. It's always fun just to get that one in like a low tier plane. It just feels fulfilling. And then I've got 2 more Eagle Eyes. I need 2 more critical hits made in my tier 2 or higher planes. So I'm just gonna jump right back in, and I'm gonna load. Probably just gonna fire in with a CR-42 here. Just drinking my beer. It is very nice. I'm drinking it out of Alexander Keith's beer mug now. It's a nice little tankard. I always like tankards for my beer. Feels a little bit more, I don't know, just old school. So this looks like another low rank. Looks like there's, I guess that's ice maybe? Tanks don't usually float through the water, but maybe they're amphibious. So yeah, I'll fire in, let's see, 32, 42. I don't really know what whereabouts I'm gonna be beneficial right now. So I'm just gonna swing in and kind of, I think, work on some ground strikes with these planes. Like all planes in this rank set, you know, can usually take out ground units. So, oh look, there's a BF 109. I think they are going to be in faster planes though, so I'm probably not going to be as effective as I would like to be. Especially in this CR42. If it was a Marcolin, maybe it might be a little bit better, but oops. Yeah, so not the most convenient in a fight like that. That's a cool little float plane, HE51BA. That's cool. No, I'm gonna go into a BA65. I gotta try and get these ground units here. It is part of the game. I'm going to, yeah. I love when people just refuse. It's negative, sometimes a quick command. I don't know what they have set up for it, but it's always like it's just a bunch of stars or asterisks. I'm like, what are you guys saying when you say negative? Because I think I just say negative. But then at my same, whenever I do the sorry one, sometimes it comes up with all the characters, special characters and that, so. It's going to be a BA65 versus a BA65 kind of thing here. Maybe right about there. Maybe about there. It was a hit. The BA65 fight off over here. This is our high performance dogfighting, guys. Careful. You might hit each other. I think he's trying to rely on his rear gunner. And let's check something out. That doesn't really help much either. Anyways, I'm gonna go down and get some speed. And then try and sneak up in here again. He's actually leading me into his base, and I'm noticing this. I do have a plane that's tailing me, so I'm gonna go after him just because I noticed him. If my tail gunner can take him out, perfect. That's always nice to see. That's why I upgrade my gunners and my attackers and bombers first. It's just another day I just took out. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna attack some. I think I'm still in takeoff, perfect. So I'm gonna go in here and see what I can do for ground attack, because, well, there's a lot, and we gotta get them. Some of these aren't even targets. They're not the primary targets they want you to take out, but each of them affect the final score, or like the tickets. Missed him. Go into the artillery, so now I'm going to sweep across the fields. This is where I probably get more shredded up, I would assume. Just because I'm going to try and sweep through. Some armored car right there. As I said, it's going to be a little bit more heat on me just because I'm flying through the pack. Targeting the ground. I don't know if that one will hit. It might. But this is how you get some good ground striking, in my opinion, so. I do have planes that I think are assisting me. And then my tail gunner's actually doing pretty decent as well, I think. It's all positioning on your tail gunner, I find, especially with this gun, this plane. Because my tail gunner, he does actually really good, and I've tried it, and I just don't know how. I'm not a very good guns targeter, I guess you could say. Look at this guy. Let's see if I can sneak him out of the air. See what my problem was there? I went up, but I should have stayed down. So my gunner's unconscious. I have no more rear gunner. My plane is surprisingly still alive. So not too many people have actually connected with me. But now with my tail gunner not helping, it's all frontal cannons. So I got somebody else who's shooting at the same targets I am, just sweeping the field. And that's what's fun about this plane, the BA-65, is you can sweep the field, and actually, yeah, you could sort of survive. I don't know how I survive sometimes. I'm like, I don't know, am I still alive? But I somehow still am alive. So thank you, look at that. That was fun to watch. He's kind of watching my 6, it's cool. I don't usually see much for the teamwork, so I don't know where the last target is. Oh, that's it, so. T46, so that was fun. I don't know. I enjoyed that. I would say that was a joy of War Thunder right there. But I don't think I got my battle task that I was after because I was playing the lower tiers. But I did get a reward. War Thunder games like, hey, here, have some money, which is cool. And I did get my reward too, so I didn't get any other rewards, but I got 7,500 coins, so 1451 for 5th. That's not bad. That's equivalent to their 2nd, so did pretty good, I think. And then, yeah, maybe I'll just I'll do one run of my 2nd preset, which has my 2 3s in them, so I had a 205, the SM-79 Biz TM, so that's actually the torpedo bomber of the 2 SMs. Germans also, Germans also have the SM-79. They are German specific, but they have the little Axis flag beside them we're used to. I don't know if there they are. So the SM's right there, so they're in the German tree as well. If you ever wanted to play them in the Germans and not the Italians, that's all fine. That's just the tree I started in. So and then I just kind of stopped because you start spending all this money buying planes, and you just don't use all of them. So I haven't done much of any of the other races or other countries here. So I think if I did, I'd probably do like Russia. I think because I see their SUs. They're always coming in and taking out stuff. So the Italians, yeah, they're just a small tree. It's easy to work through, and then the French one is like, again, it's a smaller tree. There's not as much selections. You still need to purchase 6. You still need to purchase 6, and all that fun stuff. So you need to purchase the majority of these. With the Italians, you know, I had to buy 6 of these, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I had to buy that one. So because this one is new, these are new, so these junkers weren't actually in the Italian tree before Supersonic, so they put them in, I think, Supersonic or during the Italian update, I can't remember. So anyways, less of me talking, more of me seeing if I can survive. So I'm just gonna load up the 205. It's at multi-strike, destroyed vehicles of 2 players, so we'll see. In a row, we'll see if I can get that. I don't know if I will, but you never know. It's always fun to find out. It's always fun to test the waters. It is one way to gain some more research. Even on my 2nd preset, I still have 2 of my ones out of my first one. 3, really. Just the CO2, 202 is kind of put down in the lower crew slot. I still have my bomber, which is upgraded to the rank 2, and then my 205, which is just the equivalent of the 202, just upgraded. So that's my rank 3 fighter. This setup that I have puts me into the 2-3 ranking, so I'm not up into the 3-4s, I don't think. There might be a few that are thrown in there, but for the most part, it's sorry about that. For the most part, it's 2 to 3. So, but we'll see. The wait times have been long lately. I don't know. Less people are playing it, or what the case may be. More people playing tanks. I don't know. So, but that's alright. I'm just gonna drink a little bit more of my beer. Phillips Hop Circle. It's actually a really good beer. If you like a hoppy beer, I would suggest picking up Phillips Hop Circle. You can find it in our liquor stores. I don't know where. Don't know the equivalent to maybe everybody else, because it's brewed here on Vancouver Island in Victoria, in Canada. And that's BC for anyone out of country who didn't know that. But anyways, that's the capital of BC is Victoria, I believe. Most people think it's Vancouver, but it's really actually Victoria. So it's kind of interesting twist there. But anyways, we got African Canyon. I kind of like this one. I'm probably just going to run this guy to start in, just to try and get a decent bombing run in there. Kind of want to put my 250s on there. Mass weight of 125, so let's see if I can hit anything with these, because usually I can't hit squat with anything higher than my BA, and see how close to the ground I fly with that. So I do that with my other bombers too, because that's the only way I can hit targets, apparently. There's many times I've dumped an entire load of bombs and I never hit one vehicle, not one, and it was just in a straight line, so I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, well, this sucks, but that's part of the game. It's all a learning curve when you start the next tiers up. I am kind of learning. Most people might be past this part. New people, if people are watching this and are new, haven't played this game before, you know, this is the grinding part, we'll say it, so you have to do what you can. So this reticule down here is actually where my bombs would drop if I dropped them. So it's kind of nice. It's got a pretty accurate spotting even from this kind of an angle. So there's like pinpoint spotting right there. So but let's see. That doesn't mean I'm going to be able to hit anything. The Dio's going to take that out, I think. I don't want to waste a bomb on it if he's going to take it out. Oh, he only took out one, so I'll take that out. And this is where you just get shredded. Albeit this is a bomber. It's not meant to be in the lower tiers, but in the lower altitudes. But you know what? I enjoy flying planes in the lower altitudes. It's actually, you'd be surprised if you can survive. So that wasn't very fictitious. I didn't think it would be. Somebody did get him though, so I will thank whoever that may have been. And maybe I can help in the air here. Looking for bombers maybe is a good bet. The A6M2 is going for one. B-25 is going for one. Base. Just looking through the air here. P-38, BF-109, KI-44. I don't know if this guy's actually going to catch this guy, so I'm going to help him out, I think. So the BE-34 has actually got quite a few gunners on it, so... But just like most attackers or bombers, they're weak in their cornering, so they have to go usually straight sideways to be beneficial, so... Whoa. Not too sure what's happening there, but let's see if I can get back on target here. It's actually doing pretty good, this B-34. I mean, you're not supposed to applaud the enemy for doing good, but see, he's in that position where his rear gunner is actually going to start targeting. And I'm kind of in that position, well, I'm a rough target, so easy target sometimes, so. Because the other guy was there helping, so. Give him pretty much a thumbs up or an applaud. I don't know where he's at right now, but I think he's behind me and up, maybe behind me and down. Yeah, he's down, so. He could probably go for the ground. I think the A6M2 is actually a bomber or has rockets or bombs or something. So this, he might have been knocked out actually. This is where dogfighting comes crazy. Just doing circles. I'm actually gonna probably break off engagement here because try and throw him off here. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll take out an anti-air then. I'll do something useful. Not succeeding taking out the plane, so I'll take out a ground unit. Let's see what he is cruising through. He's still pretty quick, so my plane isn't as powerful as his, but yeah. That's alright. I got a ground unit. I'm happy. 410 isn't bad for me in rank 3, so sometimes it doesn't take much, so. Alright, so let's see. We got a Blenheim way up there. He's gonna probably be attacking bases. Doesn't look like anybody else is attacking bases. Computer, that B-34 was. But as for what are our bases? Don't even know. Don't even know where it's at. There it is. And one over there. And the other one is, I think, right underneath me. Is there another one? No, I think they've already taken out one base. Alright, so I'm kind of up in the higher altitudes here for biplanes, so not gonna be the most effective. But I did see a plane down here. It's an IL-2, so it's an attacker. So that I'm gonna try and intercept. I mean, I'm not in a fast plane, so he'll probably outrun me, but he's probably going for the base, so. If he's not going for the base, he's going for the ground units over there, so we'll see. All those guys left me alone. That's nice. And then let's see if I can find them. I do see guns. I think he's this way, to be honest. There he is. Like I say, if I wasn't playing arcade, I wouldn't have spotted him that easily. I'd actually have to search for him. Now this is where a biplane actually excels at, because he's pretty maneuverable. Biplanes are pretty maneuverable. Alright, so there's a rank does not matter. So 1 to 2. One battle rank higher than me, but now I'm down as a sitting duck pretty much, because I am on the ground and there is no support for anyone on the ground right now. And I can't do any attacking of ground units, because these things are all medium tanks, so they're all heavier, too heavy for my weapons to be effective. This TBF, I'm not sure where he's going, but he looks like he's going down the center post, which I can't really do much in. I'm kind of in the valley right now, so if there was anybody attacking our ground, I would be able to target them, but it's not too much. I think I'm gonna go up over this mountain, because I think that lag doesn't know I'm here. And I'm gonna try and catch up on them. I'm watching my radar here. Watching my HUD. And they crashed into each other. Well, that's disappointing. Let's see, there is another, there's one way over there. I think I'm gonna go for the SBD and the TBF maybe. I'll try and target HUDs here. Hudson's Hornet. Somebody sneaks up on my tail. That's alright, maybe I can still hit him. Can still hit him, but not anymore. That's alright. I got one 346, so That's 700 right there, so not bad for rank 3 and low planes, so. Alright, so back up in the air, got my BA-65. Again, there's not much I can do with this plane, just because it is a ground attacker for light vehicles. It can't really do much with heavy vehicles. It can hold 100 bomb loads, but that dramatically reduces my airspeed, and in most real-life situations you cannot do that. Just dive straight down, because your plane would have been just shredding apart. But in arcade mode, you can do that. But in realistic mode on this game, you certainly cannot. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna try and go for that light pillbox, because it looks like there's a lot of people around here if they're gonna stick with it. So there is a plane just flew in behind me. I'm gonna hope that A36 can get him, in hopes of. And then I have yeah, he's coming back on my tail, so like I say, he's probably gonna connect with me sooner or later, just cause, well, he's faster than me. And he's got bigger cannons than me, so I was really hoping that one of the other guys behind me would have been able to do something against him, but, you know, it doesn't always happen. That's the guy I was originally looking at before I went back wherever direction I went. I don't know. Anyways, I am up top. The B-34 up here is an XP. The XPs I find are actually a pain in the butt, because they usually sit so high and they just dive straight down and go right back up, so you can't even really do anything to them. So I don't know, I think they're more like a drone plane. I think that's about it. Let's see if I can go straight up. Like, this is the insane part of a CO2, 202, or these planes. Like, you can get pretty high without fully stalling out. It did stall out, but if you know how to recover from it, it's not too bad. He is going for the base. I can see this already. There is another bomber up there, by the looks of it. Way over there. Probably a PBY. So if I can get up that high before the round ends, I will have at least 2 targets to target. There's an FW-200, so that's a heavy bomber for the German side. And then these guys, I'm not too sure what this other one is. It looks like a PBY. It might not be. But I am actually going to go after this FW-200 because he's more in my sight. But he's more on my plane, my level, so I don't have to climb for him. I shouldn't have to climb for him very much. He doesn't have frontal cannons, as I know. I'm going to just actually go up and under him, or attempt to. Alright, so that's one bomber down. The other guys are over that way. Still don't know what that is. This is generally what you see when realistic until you get close enough to actually see what that is. You can't actually see what it is, so you just kind of follow a little blip. That's alright, H8K, so it would have been my next target. But anyways, so 8th isn't too bad for me in rank 3. I don't know what my score itself was, but I don't think it was terrible by the quick glance I saw there. Don't think it was terrible, so. Alright, so we've got 1117, so I mean, it's equivalent to, you know, 3 lower than me, but for having the amount of planes I do have, of that tier, that rank, that speed, I did pretty good, I think, so. Anyways, I think we're just going to call it for the night. It's been about 3 rounds, it's been about 40 minutes, so we'll call it a night. I appreciate anyone who's watched it. I will be putting it up on YouTube. Obviously it's on YouTube because this is a recording, so I will be as putting in some marks to say what plane I was in, so timestamps, and then I will yeah, I'll upload it up for everybody to have a quick watch and see. So for anybody who is watching or will be watching, I thank you for watching. It doesn't mean much to me, it's just most for fun, but you know, it's a good time. So, and then I will see you all on my next video, whoever's going to be watching that one. So y'all take care, have a good night, and we'll talk soon. Bye.